Welcome. Thank you for joining us wherever you are joining from. I welcome you and I appreciate everyone that has connected to this program. Wherever you are joining us from, I welcome you and I appreciate you for joining. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for your presence on this platform. I welcome you and I thank you. Please like and share the program on your platform. Like and share to family and friends. Like and share to everyone that is close to you. We must continue to preach this gospel to make sure that we reach to as many people as possible. Please do not keep the message to yourself. As you already know, it is our responsibility to the ends of the world. We must continue to pass this message and we will reach to everyone that needs to be reached through your support. Like and share as you join us. Share to family and friends. Share to everyone that is close to you. Let's keep sharing. Let's keep sharing. Don't keep the message to yourself. I always tell you that. Don't keep the message to yourself. We all have the responsibility to spread this gospel to the whole world. They must hear us. From us, no matter how they try to stop this message, we will not allow them. We will continue to speak. We will continue to preach. We will continue to make our voice heard. Please, my fellow Biafrans, always pay attention to this message and this gospel. Whenever you come across our videos, like and share. Very, very important. Like and share. By the time you like and you share the video, you are doing yourself a favor. Don't think that by sharing you are doing it for us. No. Don't think by when you share the video you are just promoting us. It is not true. If you are a Biafran, you should know that what we are doing is a selfless service. And you on your own part, whatever you know you can do, go ahead and do that. Anything you know you can do, go ahead and do that. Every one of us have one role or the other to play. And we must not joke with that opportunity that Chukwuka have given us to speak. So we have come once again, a special day that we all know today is Monday. And every time we come here to preach the gospel. Before we continue today and go into the program, we have to listen to our inspirational music to prepare our mind, soul, and body for the message of the day. Let's go, fellow dear friends. You're welcome, Tina. Thank you for joining, Tina. Welcome. Before we go fully into the message of the day, we must listen to the prayer of our supreme leader, Mazen Nandekano, as a prayer warrior that he is. He laid a strong foundation, and we will continue to follow that foundation. Let's listen to his prayer and join Mazen Nandekano in his prayers before we start this program fully.
Over every prayer to Chukwu Okike Abiyama decided in heaven. Therefore, as we always comment, not from today, but from of old. Our Father who art in heaven, Nani Kebileligwe, Kamagedin song, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained. That this gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the being. My goodness me, I didn't want to remain in the street because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have sinned, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of the iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, Lord of hosts, to have mercy on us. Because you must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do this to do anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives and blessed name. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you. to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your men. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day to Guatemala beneath the whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill the own word which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yeshua. You came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our coming. Oh Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The ethics and the videos, the Ison, the security, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isobo. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Ghana. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these blessings we dedicate unto you. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it comes, we will dance on the streets and tell you, by the time that we are born, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra. That your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. I had it so he said,
welcome. Thank you for joining us on this very program, wherever you are joining from. We appreciate you and we welcome you once again. I will say, may Chukwu continue to guide and protect you wherever you are and you are connecting to this very program today. I appreciate everyone that has connected wherever you are. I appreciate you and I thank you for being part of the program. From my end, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greetings according to your time zone. If you have not subscribed to this first channel, please kindly subscribe. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time we come online. You will be among the first people to be here. Fellow Biafran that are watching, wherever you are watching from, we have come once again, as we always do, to speak to the Biafran people, and I urge you to pay attention. I urge you to pay attention and do your own part as we are doing what we are supposed to do. Play your own part, play your own role, by sharing and liking. It is something that you have to do. As usual, if you are one of those that is joining us on this platform for the very first time, or you are meeting this video for the very first time, this platform is a platform that is under the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. A platform under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Samuel Ekpa, and on the supreme command of Mazi Nandeka. In this very platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We don't come here to preach hate. We don't come here to attack individuals or persons. We do not come here to fight against any race or any religion. What we do in this platform is to encourage Biafrans far and wide, to encourage everyone that is genuinely seeking for freedom, regardless your religion, your race, or your location. What we do in this platform is to bring the situation in Biafra land before the whole world. The truth and nothing but the truth. What we do in this platform is to debunk every lie that has been told against the Biafran people, against our Prime Minister, Mazi Samuel Ekpa, and against our Supreme Mazi Nandeka. There are so many lies flying out there right, left, and center. We cannot keep silent to those lies, because sometimes when you allow a lie to exist for a certain period of time, people will begin to see it as the truth. That is why we take it upon ourselves to come on daily basis to educate Biafrans, to encourage Biafrans to continue to hold on to their legitimate rights, the right to self-determination, the right to self-defense, and the right to life. These are the rights that no Biafran should play with. We should hold it as if our life depends on it. This morning section is always an interacting section, a section where we interact with all Biafrans, a section where we welcome, even if you are not a Biafran, you are a one Nigerianist, or you are from other part of the world, other tribes, other locations, other nations, you are free to join us on this platform to ask your question, make your contribution, say your prayers. If there is something you're hearing about us that you're not too sure about, come and ask. We will not respond to you. By the special grace of Chukwuka, you will get a response. If you are a Biafran, this is a platform for you to use it and reach out to your people. It is not compulsory that you must speak in English. You can use any Biafran language. That is your right. That is your benefit on this platform. Use your own dialect to speak. As long as you are from Biafran land, any Biafran dialect, you can use it to communicate in this platform and reach out to your audience. The Biafra we are talking about today, the United States of Biafra, comprises of many nations. The old southeastern region, which is today the southeast and the present south-south, with the lower Benue and lower Togi. If you find yourself from this area where your mother or your grandmother is tying two pieces of rubber, you are a Biafran, regardless the nickname you give to yourself. It won't change anything. In this section, while you are joining us, we urge you to please appear decent, because the whole world is watching. Biafrans are watching. The Biafran government in exile is watching. Our Prime Minister is watching. As you join on this platform, whatever statement you are going to make or your argument, please keep it civil. We are not telling you to throw away your own ideology or your own points. You are entitled to your opinion. But while you are here making your opinion, when you join us, please do it in a civil manner so that the whole world will understand. We, the Biafrans, will probably understand you. As long as you keep it civil, you have all the time in the world to express yourself in this platform, and the world will watch and judge for all of us. I welcome my beloved sister Tina. Thank you so much for joining, Tina. Florence Chiwe. Wow. Thank you so much for joining, Florence. Thank you for joining. Tina Orji, thank you for joining. Abraham Chineme, thank you so much for joining, Abraham. I welcome everyone that has connected, those who are commenting and those who are not commenting. And thank you for being part of the program. Please click like and share. Very, very important. That makes you part of the program. And I bet you They will not stop us as long as you play your own role. Okay, K. Solomon C, thank you so much. My brother, thank you for joining. Wherever you are joining. Everyone that is on this platform, you are all special people, whether I call your name or I did not call. What I ask you and beg you is please click like, give a thumbs up to the video. There's a space where you see thumbs up. Click that thumbs up. And again, share on your WhatsApp group, families, friends, anyone you can reach. That is where we preach the gospel. As you all know, we are not in charge of the conventional media, neither are we in charge of the international media. But when it comes to social media, we are in charge. And it is because of you. That is why you must always share and like. Our satellite TV is on already, but yet it is not everybody that can access it. Our satellite radio is on, yet it is not everybody that can access it. You can equally reach out to people directly. You can download the video on your own. You can just share it to them, and the information will continue to go. I welcome you all once again. Fellow Biafrans, every one of us know what today is. Today is Monday. Today is Monday. A day that is so special to Biafrans. And when you get into Monday, fourth day of every week, as we say, as we regard it, it is a special day. We call it Monday Sit at Home. Today is Monday Sit at Home. Some people call it Mazen Nandekano's Day. This day called Monday is special, and there is nothing anybody can do about it until Biafra is restored. The Monday Sit at Home is a day that will always be remembered. A day that the Biafrans come together to show that they disapprove of whatever the zoo is doing. A day we come to show our grievances to the world. A day we come together to speak to the world and let them know the situation on ground. A day that we have generally accepted that we will continue to make our voice heard. A day that we demand for the unconditional release of our Supreme Damask and the Khan. A day that we come together to demand the release of every political prisoner of Biafra that is being held. It is a day we come together and we, in unity, declare the delegitimization of Nigeria. It is a day we come together to show to the world that every official operating in Biafran territory for the zoo has no authority over the Biafran people. It is a day we come to legitimize the authority of the Biafra Republic of Exile. A day we make it open and clear to the whole world that the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic of Exile, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra, is in charge of Biafran territory. A very memorable day. And it does not matter what they say or do. This day we continue to fly until we are free. Our Prime Minister said it, and so it stands. The governor of Anambra State have gone ahead, the government of Anambra State have gone ahead to try to intimidate the traders and speak to them directly, trying to give them some points why they should leave the sit at home. Every one of us saw the news. And the traders responded, go and free Mazen Nandekano. He tried to tell the trader, he told the traders, you are losing your business on Monday. You are losing customers to other part of the world. And the traders told him to his face. The trader, the buyers, the customers will always to go to where it is cheap. If they do not buy on Monday, they will buy on Tuesday. If they don't buy on Tuesday, they will buy on Wednesday. If they don't buy on Wednesday, they will buy on Saturday. The only thing that stands is that the supreme leader of IPOB, Mazen Nandekano, must be released unconditionally. Until that is done, sit at home stands until we are free. Fellow Biafrans that are watching, do not shake. Remember the word of our Supreme Mazen Nandekano that consistency is the key. And it is consistency that has taken us this far. We have made tremendous progress under the new dimension on the command of our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa. Only the criminals, only the envious, the jealous ones, the haters will come and tell you, oh, he has not achieved anything. I can bet you that even if Master Simon Ekpa is no more today, he has done a lot, and Biafra will always remember him. I appreciate everyone that have come. Today we are going to speak on a topic we already know, sit at home. Today is a sit at home. And as we are sit at home, the freedom of Biafra is taking shape under the Biafra Republic of Nigeria, under their Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa. There is no doubt about that. Anybody that tells you today that he's not seeing Biafra closer than ever, these are liars, envious people, jealous people. And I want you, those people who are talking against Master Simon Ekpa and claim to love Master Nnamdi Kanu, go and check what have they been doing before Master Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. And after Master Nnamdi Kanu kidnapped, what are they doing? Go and check their qualification. Wherever they live, are they known as Biafra in the county where they live? There are certain questions you need to ask before you begin to. Don't just listen to people because they are calling Master Nnamdi Kanu. They play his music, they use his picture, they call Master Simon Ekpa, or they call him. No. Think deep. Look at the aim and objectives of those people. What do they tend to get? What is they pursuing? When you consider all this and you begin to decide whether to listen or not to listen. As I always said, even in my platform, after hearing what we say in this platform, go and make verification. Our Prime Minister always say, go and verify. Your smartphone is not only for call and making videos. You can get information in a click. Don't be too busy. After hearing things, go and verify. There are informations. Today, our Prime Minister Master Simon Ekpa is doing a lot of revision. Go to his platform on X. If you go to X, you will see revisions of things we have forgotten. You know, we are too quick to forget. That is why some idiots, those IPOB in Nigeria, we have the guts to come and speak against our Prime Minister. Because they know that the people they are dealing with can easily forget. These are people whom we have seen testimony of their criminal activity. The same people who are causing the insecurity in Biafra will come and tell you, oh, it is Master Simon Ekpa. Oh, it is Master Simon Ekpa. But we have evidence that shows that the people that are causing the insecurity in Biafra land today are these IPOB in Nigeria. There are several evidence to that. But yet, some people still choose to listen to them. My beloved brother, thank you so much for joining me. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Speak to Biafra people. Let's hear you. It is our day. Go on and speak to Biafra. This is your platform.
It's okay, my brother. Thank you so much this glorious morning, this glorious sit-at-home day. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's day. So I thank you especially for your diligence and consistency. You know, we are on the move. We are on the go. And there's no heaven and earth has approved of it. Biafra is here.
Absolutely.
We can't thank you enough all this. You know, like you rightly said, is a sit-at-home day today, our leaders' day. So it gives me a great joy that the Biafran people, as difficult as it can be, they've made a decision. Their destiny has been made, you know, that freedom, there's no alternative to freedom, you know. So it gives me joy. Land, because personally, I know that these governors, these politicians, they are puppets to the Fulani hijacked Nigerian system. There's absolutely no doubt about the fact that they are agents of the Fulani hijacked Nigerian system. Because I tell you that for them to be there, Fulani hijacked Nigerian system has to approve of it.
Exactly.
Soludo was brought there by the same Fulani hijacked Nigerian system brought Soludo there, just like they brought Hope Uzodinma and the rest of them. Their game is so tactical that if you are not sharp and if you don't open your eyes there and your brain to see, you will never understand how tactical their game is. The Fulani hijacked Nigerian system brings every one of them to power, including the ones who is doing well, like Alex Oti is doing well. But I'm telling you that what I saw during the funeral burial of Igwe Alex, the guy who, the guy from Ugwocha, is he from Ugwocha, who died in a plane crash in America?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something I witnessed there, and I knew a guy who was there, with Sanusi, the former CBN governor, and Alex Oti. These people forget about the fact that Alex Oti is doing something visible on the ground, but at the same time, is the Fulani hijacked Nigerian system that enable. These are all the tactical diversionary tactics, all in the aim to stop Biafra. And stopping Biafra doesn't necessarily mean that is their love of Biafra or because they want to do good. No. It's to make sure they keep every component in Nigeria one for their taking. That is what it's all about. Because they are sworn to it. Their forefather told them that Nigeria is theirs, is given to them. They have to take it all and Islamize it and Fulanize it. There's nothing outside of it. This is what it's all about. The killing, the kidnapping, whatever. Anyhow you want to look at it, that is the end game. That is the main objective, is to capture the entire Nigerian space and Islamize it and Fulanize it. That is what is leading to every other thing you see happening.
Absolutely, I agree with you.
Realize that Nigeria is they can take it. They've seen that, and the plan has been in place for so many decades ago. But where Chukwuka Abiyama put them to shame and disappoint them is the fact that Biafra land is a land given to his children for their internal habitation, according to Onyendu, our leader, So that is what she's praying out. I particularly enjoyed the video of Onyendu. I think you can hear me, bro.
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah. So I particularly enjoyed the earlier video that you played about Onyendu when he was praying, So this is a guy that has drawn the window of heaven open with his prayer. People don't understand. People don't understand Onyendu. Oh my goodness. The army of heaven has been unleashed with his prayer. With his prayer, he drew down the army of heaven upon that evil entity that was never supposed to exist in the first place. And I told a friend, I said, look, now these people, what they are doing by continuous holding of Onyendu amounts to somebody going to take an ant and put in his body. There's this ant in my place. We see, I can't even remember exactly how it's called. If it enters your body, or if by any means you allow it into your body, you're in trouble. They are holding Nnamdi Kanu in that dungeon. Is like somebody who has invited destruction upon him or herself. And that is what is playing out. Because the prayer of Onyendu in that dungeon, you can see it, what is happening in the zoo. Everywhere is scattered. Everybody is running it down scattered. Everybody is crying. The zoo is finished. Make no mistake. Everybody. This morning? I think it was this morning that Arise TV, Reuben Abati, was interviewing Akintoye, that Yoruba, the leader of the right. And the things he was saying, and the interview, the things that Abati was asking him, clearly tells you that the country is finished. They can pretend all they want. It's falling. It's like a pack of cards. It's collapsing on his head.
Yes.
Because they hold an innocent man that has done nothing, absolutely nothing but ask for a discussion. Simple case of sit down, let's talk.
Yes.
This is what we want. This is what we don't want. But they say no, that we've captured you and your people. We've kidnapped you and your people, that you have no choice but to stay in this country called Nigeria, and with a gun on your head, you must remain. How is that going to work? How on earth do you think that Chukwuka Abiyama will not raise men like our PM? That because God already knows about these things, because like I said the other time, before God starts something, he already finished it.
Exactly.
That is why That's why he has already placed our PM in the position he is today.
Absolutely.
The position that has put the zoo into a path of destruction because they can't touch him. Try all you want. And the day my belief was reinforced that the zoo is finished and that Biafra is here was, even though I knew that our own Ndumas in Namdekano, he has made to Chukwuka Abiyama. And a vow, an agreement was reached, and God said to him, see that I've given you Biafra, go and get it.
Absolutely.
Very few people understand this mystery. Very few people understand it. And the fact that he's alive and bubbling and kicking today is not by anybody's power, but the power of Chukwuka Abiyama.
Yes.
Because life and death is in the hand of Chukwuka Abiyama.
Yes.
He has the final decision. He decides whatever happens. So this whole thing, like I said, when he was kidnapped and all of a sudden, we began to see a different side of our PM, Simon Ekpa. That is when I knew that truly, this is God in action. This is God in action. He has already laid the plan, finished the job way before it's even manifesting.
Yeah.
A man with a vision. A man that God has prepared to come and finish this thing once and for all, and our freedom is here. So we thank Chukwuka, we cannot thank him enough. So this, the thing is that Kintoye, you know, so he said lots of things, lots. Yeah. Some I agree with, some I don't agree with, but I don't begrudge him. Why? Because he's Yoruba.
He's entitled to his opinion. He's entitled to his opinion.
Exactly. He's Yoruba, we are Biafran. Our issue is unique. Our situation is unique.
Absolutely.
So, where we're coming from and what's happening in the zoo. So, but one thing I equally assure one of my Yoruba guy, I told him, I said, look, that the way you people go about your business is up to you people, it's your business, but I have to put it to you, whether you like it or not, I have to make it very clear to you that one, Nigeria, they will never give you referendum. That is one. And two, they will never give you the self-determination that you people seek peacefully. In fact, they will not even give you restructuring. The least you can hope for. The least you can hope for.
It's like you forgot that the vice president they have today said with his own mouth in their lifetime, he said, to hell with restructuring.
Restructuring my foot, he said. Oh, yeah. Restructuring my foot. They asked him about restructuring. He said, restructuring my foot. Because to them, the country is already restructured a long time ago to their own favor, how it suits them, for them to be able to capture, take over the entire country and declare and make it an Islamic state. That is what it's all about. So I told my guy, I said, look, that Akintoye, if he thinks that he's gonna get referendum or self-determination, even the least restructuring by peaceful means, then I'm sorry to say he will be long gone, and even his children will be long. That by then it would have become entire Islamic place, and they have no room for any other thing but just become Islamic, forced upon you, just like Nigeria was forced upon the people. Because that is also the great plan. That is also one of the great plans of the British government. Just like they forced Nigeria upon the people forcefully, they also want to force Islamization upon the people by doing everything possible to make it impossible for you to be free or even to maintain your culture or maintain your religion. So it's just a crazy situation. But we cannot but continue to thank Chukwuka Abiyama, who has said that these are my people, and come what may, I will never leave nor forsake them. That I will raise men that will protect them, protect the land for his name's sake. And the Onyendu said that we shall worship him alone, because to him alone the glory shall go to.
Yes.
Biafra, we have suffered in that contraction so much. We've come so far. A lot of pain and sacrifice, a lot has gone into it. So again, like I said, we just have to continue to thank God because a lot is happening. A lot is happening. Everybody is fed up in the zoo. Everybody. If there is referendum today, including those who say they are not Biafran, everybody will walk away. Everybody will vote to leave because that country from day one, and of course, what happened is every day it gets worse. Every day it's like yesterday is always better than, So that story of the situation. I was with Mama, I think it was yesterday when Timaya, they're all crying, describing Nigeria, and even Mofada Major. These are all Biafrans though, South or whatever. They are all crying that Nigeria happens to them. Nigeria happens to everybody. So that's to tell you that people are really fed up, and you can clearly see what is going on with this whole atmosphere in the country, that people are just fed up. The normal thing in a normal society where people are human are being to just come together, give the people a choice, opportunity to decide if they want to continue in the first marriage or not. But for some reason, they continue to believe that with gun on their head, they will continue to force them to stay in the country. But then that means you lose your right, you lose your moral right, you lose your everything, you lose your right to peace and progress, because you cannot keep people in the country in form of kidnap or captivity and expect them to Rufai, you said the one from that channel, Arise TV. He says, then you come to realize that these people are nothing but pure evil. They are just evil, because there's no a better way to describe it. When he said that we all must come together, that is the word, quote and unquote, must come together. Must come together to develop, to build this country. Really? Can you hear yourself talk? And you call yourself a journalist or a man with brain? You must. How do you do that? How do you force unity or force love on people? Who does that? We everybody know that there's no commonality apart from the skin color. Just the skin color. Not language, not religion, no culture, no, absolutely nothing. And as if that is not bad enough, one fraction, about 5%, or even less than 5%, who are not even indigenous, who are not originally from the place, they want to take over the whole place and force their religion upon you. And you are telling me that we must all come together to build the country. How does that work? The Tinubu you have there, who, by the way, whether he's from this, I don't know, but it's obvious that he was put there by the same Fulani hijacked Nigerian system to go and do a job. That is what he's there for. Absolutely nothingness. And for him, on his own part, he wants that name tag, presidency or ex-president. This guy in the country. Wealth is not necessary, even though money, but at the same time, he has acquired a lot. But he just wants that name, dignity of Nigerian president. Now, the Fulanis that hijacked Nigeria, they also see the opportunity to use him to push the agenda. What is he doing now since he came? He's liaising with the Mayor Tiala, Fulani herdsmen, the fourth deadliest world terrorist group in the world. Yeah, fourth in the entire world. That is what Tinubu is liaising. He coerced Yoruba group to go and sign an agreement with deadliest people that buy everywhere they go. There are people that have the antecedents is there for all to see. They buy your children, buy the farmers, and take over the place. They did it to them, the Yorubas, in Kwara, Afonja. They've forgotten all that. They did it to the Hausas. Now you don't have even anything like Hausa again. This is their goal. So now Tinubu, based on what the agreement that he also signed with them, and they say, okay, go and sit down there. You are the president. Based on that, now he's executing it. So the Yoruba land, That is the problem, confronting them now, because some of them, majority of them, everything they do is to spite Biafrans. I know that.
I have said this several times. That is the problem our brothers in the Zulu land have. They measure their success. They measure their success with the Biafran people. As long as they feel that they are ahead of the Biafrans, they are okay.
Yes.
That is their problem.
Yes.
As long as they see that it seems as if they are ahead of Biafran people, they are okay. It doesn't matter how bad it is. And that is why they will never ever accept the truth, even when the truth is standing over their face. That is why they will allow a foreigner to come and claim to be a Yoruba man. And then become a president in their name. They don't care. As long as they are ahead of the Biafran people. This is a man who nobody knows his age. In his educational life, nobody have come and said, this man is my classmate.
Exactly.
Nobody knows his source of income. A man that the EFCC have probed from A to Z on international media, and yet, out of all the Yoruba people, this is the person that the Fulani saw that they can use, and they accept him simply because, after all, he's coming in the name of Yoruba against the Biafrans. They accept him. That is the major problem they have. That's the major problem. You don't measure your success in such a way. You can only measure your success by the success of people who are around you. When everyone around you is successful, then it means you are successful. But when you are the only one on top, you will not know how empty you are until you begin to measure rightly. And today you can see the effect. You can see the effect in all the hatred, in all the attack, in all the propaganda. Go and check the statistics. Biafra land is still where you see their life expectancy is still high. When you talk about success, they are still successful. Even when everything was taken away from them, the economy is still in their hand. Today, they have come with a different game because they cannot do it the way they did it in 1967. They can't follow the same method. Today, they come in another method to take away the economy from your hand, destroying your houses, destroying your businesses, burning your houses, burning your businesses. The one they cannot seize, they burn it. The one they cannot burn, they burn the area. And yet, you are still progressing. They can't just understand. Ojim Nana, Jiomwe. When you're holding someone on the ground, you are holding yourself. If that person doesn't stand, you will never stand.
If the person no move, you self no go move.
You will never move.
Exactly. That is the case of the zoo.
Holding the Biafran, you think, oh, when we talk about freedom, they think, oh, it's about the Biafran people. Why is it all these people are complaining? Why is it Biafran? You think it's about us? It is not about Biafran. The only people that can survive every condition and every situation is the Biafran people. They have seen it all. They have seen it all. We are the people that can survive the most difficult situation. We will survive it and we will stand tall. But you know, they think it's just about the Biafran. It is not just about us. It's about every indigenous person in that contraption. It's about freedom. Freedom for all, regardless your religion, regardless your religion, regardless your tribe, regardless of whatever you call yourself. It is about freedom. If you don't want freedom, that is your own. No problem. Go ahead. But don't stand on the way of those who want their freedom. We must be free. Go on, my beloved brother.
My take on this whole issue with the fact that from the get-go, find it convenient to conspire or collude with Northerners, because for some reason, the way the game has played out is that, and that is why today you see that, like, for example, the presidency, the ultimate power in the country, is always like going back and forth between the two people, So, and for them, like the Yorubas, they look at the state of the nation. You see, they have benefited, and the North has also benefited. Like because, like, for example, Lagos State, anyhow, whether anybody likes it or not, Lagos is in their region, it's in their territory.
There's no doubt about it. That is absolute truth. There's no doubt about it. That is a plain truth on its own. I think our brother is having a network problem out there. He's having a network problem, so be patient.
Hello, my brother.
Yeah,
Is the net?
I can hear you. Go on, I can hear you now.
Okay. Is it from my side? You think the network issue?
Yeah, it should be from your side because over here it's okay. My network here is nice.
All right. Okay. So what was my this? So obviously, yeah. The thing is, Lagos State is one of the biggest economic city in Africa, if not the biggest. Perhaps the fourth or the fifth largest economy in Africa. Lagos State alone, because of the revenues generated. And if you watch the background of these revenues and their generation, it's coming from Biafrans. The seaport, the Lagos seaport, which they refuse to have seaport in Biafra, they shut all of it down, only their own to function in collaboration with British and the North of importers and exporters and stuff like that. They are Biafrans. The level of tax and revenue that they generate, how about the airport? The busiest international airport in Nigeria is Lagos. Again, who are the travelers? Who are the people, patronize? It's again Biafrans. So these are the areas that the Yorubas, somehow, when they look at it, they'll be like, okay, as retrogressive as Nigeria is, they had their fair share, they've benefited, and there's the ones still benefiting. As long as Biafrans are being held down, there's no functioning seaport, there's no functioning international airport, everything is just local. We cannot import directly, we cannot fly directly, except we come to their place, pay tax, pay this. So you see that based on that, they figure that, well, it's favoring them, and they're moving this presidency back and front between them and the North. And being the type of people they are, they feel like, yeah, it's working out for them. Let's just keep the huge population, while the Biafrans, the Igbo in particular, continue to help them to build and to develop the cities and the countries, like they did Abuja, like they did Lagos too. That's not to say the other tribe don't contribute some quota, but majorly is the Igbos. Everybody knows that. So for them, they are okay. They are comfortable to an extent be in Nigeria, So that's why they don't see the need to go, and two, they don't even want Biafrans to go because they know what they are benefiting. And some of them, they said it openly that we don't want them to go because they are useful, So those are subliminary messages. In Igbo, they are useful. So you keep using. So obviously, the whole thing with this man now, he said that restructuring, because Ruben Abati was telling him that he was supporting restructuring of Nigeria, that's the Akintoye, so that what happened, stuff like that. And the guy said to him, we are at a point now where restructuring is not only is not visible anymore, it's not going to work. Because if you restructure Nigeria, the herdsmen that buy people all over the place, they're already all over the place. And if you restructure Nigeria, they are Nigerians, they will be there. You cannot stop them from coming to their territory because they are Nigerians. So the whole cycle will continue even after restructuring. That the only viable solution is division. Oduduwa have their country, Biafra have their, Arewa have their. Then this is what I'm quoting now, that like a situation like that now, the Yoruba, they can create their own country, form their own law and constitution that will enable them to determine who comes in to their country and who doesn't come. And even if you come, you have to abide by their law, otherwise they send you out. So this is the only way. And this is also why the British had a referendum and they left the European Union, because they want to be able to control their destiny and determine who comes into their country and who doesn't come. It's as simple. I don't know. This thing doesn't have to be rocket science. It's just as simple as that. But because there are people collaborating inside and outside the zoo to make sure that they keep Nigeria one and Islamize all of it. That is the big agenda. We know that, but we know also that they have failed because God has already failed them woefully. So, my brother, I don't know how long you've been here. I just came in, when I saw it, So I don't know if I'm hope I'm not taking too much of your time.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. You came in on time. I was almost starting before you came in. So I appreciate your contributions. You've spoken very well. I thank you so much for that amazing contribution. And as we have always said, it is our responsibility to pass this message out there. A lot is going on. A lot is going on. And Biafrans need to pay attention to the Biafra government in exile. We have no other voice.
Yeah.
There is no, you see, there's one thing, I don't know why Biafrans do not make investigation inquiry. You don't just believe things because it's been said. Even the ones you hear from us in the Biafra government exile, even the ones you hear
make
from
inquiry.
verify.
Yeah, verify.
Verify. It is because of this lack of knowledge. That is why so many Biafrans are not paying attention. That is why they are being deceived. Yeah. You see, when we talked about the issue of self-referendum for the Biafran people, you see some people coming online and say, hey, why are you voting online? Why do you go online? Why not you come on the ground? The same people will go online and begin to use the statistics that is gotten online to make a case and to make argument. A lot of survey has been done online. Survey have been done by United Nations online. The EU have done survey online. Countries are doing survey online to be able to develop their place. Yeah. And these same idiots will go and use those things for argument. But when we talk about self-referendum, they will talk down on it. We are in 21st century where everything is done digital this day. And they confuse you and tell you that the self-referendum of Biafran people is 100% acceptable, and the international communities are watching. Yeah. We are going to use it to defeat many arguments. When they say, oh, it is only people who are abroad that are asking for freedom. The people in Biafra that I don't concern. Go and check the data that our prime minister released. The highest vote is gotten from Biafra land, showing that the people who are concerned more are people in Biafra land. Then we say, oh, only the Igbo Biafrans are the ones talking about freedom. Go and check the data. The charts that our prime minister released from that vote, you will see that people are voting from the 40 states of Biafra land.
100.
So we are defeating all those things through those votes, and people will tell you, "Oh, why are you voting like?" Look at when our prime minister announced the Biafra government in exile. Some of them thought that he just woke up and began to formulate an English language. Some of them didn't know that government in exile really exists. Some of us have not even gone to make investigation. What are the things that the government in exile can do? What are the powers of the government in exile? What are their capability and their capacity? Is it acceptable? Is it internationally acceptable? They don't make that inquiry, but they come and make flimsy arguments, excuses, and begin to say things they don't. Have you asked yourself, why is it that the Prime Minister of Biafra, the government in exile, today claims responsibility of everything that is being done by the Biafra Liberation Army on Twitter, and yet he is standing tall with a lot of followers? Yeah.
Because he's following
Buhari made a statement, and Buhari was locked out from Twitter. Donald Trump, of all people, was kicked out of Twitter. But the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic have stood his ground, making a case for the Biafran government in exile, for the military section, the Biafran Liberation Army, under his command. He never denied responsibility for everything they have done. And do you ask yourself, why is it that the Zoological Republic have never one day said and spoken that, look at what the Biafran Liberation Army have done? Instead, they decide to choose the one that is being done by the organization. They begin to talk about the ESN. Even when our Prime Minister have come and said that ESN is no longer existing, it has been collapsed into the Biafran Liberation Army. But they cannot have that boldness to speak about them. And when you see all these processes that the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra is following, and you still have doubt in your head, it means you are insane. You are not schooled. Take out your time to go and make inquiry about him and everything he's doing. Today you see somebody say, oh, go and arrest him, go and kidnap him, oh, go and deport him. Deport him for what? Arrest him for what? Every single thing the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic that is doing today is legal. He is standing on a legal ground. That is one of the reasons they cannot arrest him. Let me tell you, Finland that you see, Finland is a very orderly country. You cannot be breaking the law and Finnish government will allow you to flourish. It cannot happen.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter.
It's not possible. Yeah.
A man who is on the winning party, our prime minister, an active politician in a winning party.
Yeah.
You think that such a person will be considered nuisance and the country will allow him to damage their name? It is impossible. When you look at every situation surrounding our prime minister, just like my brother, you said before, you said it in your mind, and you said that Chukwu Okekabema prepared Master Simon Ekpa for today on time.
Yeah. Yeah.
On time. Even when he had the opportunity to fly to the USA, to UK, whatever, he pushed him to Finland and kept him and prepared him. Have you asked yourself, from the past 3 years, we have been seeing people coming out to say, I will expose him, I will expose him, I will expose him. Even people who claim to be close to him, we have never seen any exposition against Master Simon Ekpa, either in his private life, in his activities as a politician, in his business, in his private business, in his family. We have never seen anybody come to put any debt on him.
Yeah.
That speaks a lot of volume. And if you are a Biafran, you are not attacking Chukwu Okekabema for giving us a man like that. Just pray that we don't lose him. If we lose him, it is going to take us another 1,000 years to get somebody like him. Just like in the case of Mazen Nandekano. For us to be able to get Mazen Nandekano, it took years. And Mazen Nandekano answered his call. The sensitization of Biafran people was done by Mazen Nandekano in full level. Mazen Nandekano woke every single one of us up.
Yes.
He laid a very solid and strong foundation. And it is that foundation that the IPOB Nigeria today is trying to destroy. The attack of IPOB Nigeria today is on the foundation of Mazen Nandekano to destroy the foundation and make sure it doesn't strike. They have decided to build their anti-ESN. They tried to destroy our commanders. They took the life of so many commanders. They went to the extent of confessing that they handed over the ESN to the governors.
Yeah.
In their confession, it is not we that said, they said it in their own mouth. That
through
the
confession.
met them and they handed over ESN to them. And later
through confession. Through confession. Yeah. They confessed.
What else is somebody waiting to see before you stand behind the Prime Minister of Biafra under Master Simon Ekpa today? What else are you waiting for? Today we have a government whose primary objective is to protect life and property of Biafra people. Why won't you support it?
Yes.
What else is holding you? It is sad that we can still see some people today who will mount pulpit and begin to talk rubbish, who will give on their platform and begin to talk trash, out of their envy, jealousy, greed, out of wickedness, not because they don't know the truth. Just like when you were talking about one Nigeria happening to all these people. You see all these ones who claim to be popular, both the artists, the politicians, the wealthy ones, those who call themselves statesmen, who are today talking about one Nigeria. Wait until it is going to happen to every one of them. Look at the artist that died recently, Junior Pope. The death of Junior Pope was one Nigeria.
Of course. That is what.
If Nigeria has a system that works, if they have a system that works, that is the foundation of his death. If the system works, Junior Pope will not fall into that problem.
Yeah.
There will be a system that is going to scrutinize everything that Nollywood does to make sure that they are
exactly.
Exactly. Look at a river, one of the biggest river you have in Africa, River Niger. You went and you were conducting a program on River Niger without a lifeguard surrounding the whole place.
Exactly.
And you are making it optional. You are telling me that you told him to come and take a life jacket and he refused. Who the hell is he to refuse when you have a system on the ground?
Exactly.
If he refuses to take the life jacket, you will not even step into the river. You can't step in.
Exactly.
And that is how it works in every country. It doesn't matter how rich you are. It doesn't matter how poor you are. You must follow the system, the standard.
That is why Dami just said that Nigeria happens to all of them. They know that Nigeria is unworkable. They know that it's not working. It will never work. So the question is, why do you want to continue in this backwardness for the rest, forever and ever? Then you have they swear for you. Kanayo was with him on that program. About other ways, how this Pope, Junior Pope died. Like you just said, there's supposed to be a life guide. and the boat has to, everybody, you must wear a life vest before you board. And even if it capsized, the life guys, they're all over the coastal, anywhere river, they rescue you. But because Nigeria, so that Nigerian factor, that damager, Femi Damager, you know that Femi Damager guy. I mean,
yes, I know.
Okay. He was emphasizing it repeatedly that Nigeria happens to them all. So that's to tell you that people, either they're beginning to wake up, or the juju or whatever it is, don't they come up for their head? At least, because this is a guy, I have never seen him spoke in that manner about Nigeria before. Even though he's a Biafran too. I'm telling you, he's a Biafran.
Of course he is.
He's from either Isuko or one of these areas, coastal Biafra.
He's a Biafran. He's a Biafran.
Exactly. So you see, for him to speak like that Nigeria happens to them. So it just it's incredible. It is incredible. So, my brother, we have to continue. We have to change the narrative. We have to free ourselves, So, obviously, yeah, oh my goodness. Our PM is the hardest working man alive. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is the hardest working man. The guy, yesterday, oh my goodness, yesterday I watched the program, and he was enumerating the recent achievement. Though I've not been able to go through to see, because I always go and verify, I always go and recite. I don't take people based on words.
It is necessary. Verification is very, everything you hear, go and verify. I tell people all the time, don't just take it the way we say it, go and verify. That is
why when I support him the way I believe in him 100%, because I verify. When I listen to Mazina Nkano, in 2014, when I started following, and I made a verification, and I follow his antecedent, his antics, and I knew that this is it, that this is the man. Even though they tried to blackmail him, that he's soul transformer, he did it. It's pure lies. I carried out inventory investigation, and I knew it's pure lies by these same DOS criminals working for Nigerian government. All these people that surrender Onyendu, they are compromised. Just like a lawyer, Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Ifeanyi Ejiofor was compromised. He was made an offer. He was made an offer that he couldn't resist. Ifeanyi Ejiofor got compromised, and he has no choice now than to carry on sabotaging. This and that. These were all antics of sabotage, because he has already gotten himself involved with the government of the zoo. So but thank goodness that again Chukwu Okeabiama exposed him through our PM, because he's the one that started shouting that he is the eyes. Ifeanyi Ejiofor is the eyes. So can you imagine, bro? This sometimes it looks miraculous that a guy from the one begin to tell you that Ifeanyi Ejiofor is the eye of the Nigerian government. Many people did not believe it. Many people thought he was trying to just, but see how everything plays out. What does that tell you? Everything plays out. And everything he has said so far, oh my goodness. We can't thank God enough, my brother. I'm happy. My heart is filled with joy that no matter what they do, you can't buy all the people. That's why, for me, I don't care anymore. I don't care. You can buy the income source of this world. They buy them, so what? Their legacy lives on, and the Biafra must come. So you can buy some people, but you cannot buy all of us at the same time. So we thank you, Okabia, my dear brother.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. We have to be rounding up now on our closing remark. Let's just make the closing remark. We have spent more than 1 hour on the program, so that we can be able to catch up with the other issues and other things we have to do. But our freedom must continue. So, my beloved brother, please give the Biafrans the closing remark as we celebrate, as we witness and participate on today's sit at home. Encourage the Biafrans to continue to do the right thing and give them the speech that they will go home with while they are sitting at home in Biafra land. Go ahead, my beloved brother.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. Give us your closing remark.
Yes, okay. So, as usual, I appeal to Biafrans to, get up and do the needful. Whatever the duty is, whatever, whichever way, form, or shape you can contribute, you contribute. because it's a freedom for you and your generation and generation to come.
Yes.
So you cannot, there's no room for complacency or sit idly by and watch. No, you have to participate.
Yes.
You know, whichever way you can do something, because we are talking about existential threat facing us. And we thank God that He has said that He will be by our side and will provide us with the necessary tools we need to get our freedom. You know, He's not going to come down from heaven, you know, and just make the pronunciation. God, Chukwuka will not come down from heaven to make the pronunciation.
No.
He has asked us, I give it to you, stand up, go and get it.
Yes.
You will have to do the needful to get it. And you can see that He put things in place. And that's how the zoo is crumbling every day. Make no mistake, that in my heart, in my mind, is undoubtedly the zoo is slumbering every minute of the day. Because if you check the political landscape from now to before even there's a lot coming. People don't know. Wait and see. The zoo like it's going to collapse on its head because Akachukwu. So my urge to Biafra is don't be deceived. Don't allow the enemies of Biafra, the propagandists and those DOS criminals, whatever their attempt is, don't let them fool you. They are just working with the zoo government for money. Do what you need to do. Do the needful. Go and vote. The voting is still ongoing. Keep on voting. Whoever, anywhere, come make a conversation. Tell people about it. Start voting, and we're going home. We're going home, my brother. God bless you. Have a blessed day.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. I appreciate you for that amazing word of encouragement to all Biafrans. And I will say, my fellow Biafrans, may Chukwu Okike be my guide and protect every one of you. As my brother have said, please, if you have not yet casted your vote, go and cast your vote. It is very important. Make sure that every Biafran you come across that is of 18 years and above, they cast their vote. And if you want to be there where this history will be made, it is one in a lifetime thing. If you want to be in Finland, Lati, please go and apply now. Go to biafrasecurityadministration.org. Go there and apply. You can equally apply for your Biafran ID card on the same site. Apply. Today is sit at home. Every Biafran is in Biafran that is sitting at home. I appreciate every one of you and I pray that whatever you are losing today, tomorrow you're going to get it 1,000-fold. Do not give up.
Yes, sir.
Every Biafran, wherever you are, we continue to pray for our Liberation Army. May Chukwu Okike Abia Magana and protect them. We pray for our resistance fighters. May Chukwu Okike Abia Magana and protect them. We pray for our Black Marine. May Chukwu Okike Abia Magana and protect them. We pray for our Air Force. May Chukwu Okike Abia Magana and protect them. We pray for the de facto government in Homeland. May Chukwu Okike Abia Magana and protect them. Every member of our media and speakers on various platforms, all the speakers that are coming out to speak, we pray for them that Chukwu Okike Abia will guide and protect them and their families. May Chukwu Okike Abia will guide and protect every member of the cabinet of Biafra Republic of Exile. May Chukwu Okike Abia guide and protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon, a man in the front line. May Chukwu Okike Abia guide and protect him. Give him more wisdom, knowledge, understanding. Send out legions of angels to continue to guide him. He's going out and he's coming in. He will never dash his foot against his toe. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. Every hole they dig for him, they will fall into it. Every pit they dug for him, they will fall into it. We pray and pray for our supreme leader, Mazen Nandekano, wherever he is. We pray that Mazen Nandekano will gain divine health wherever he is. We pray for divine strength wherever he is. We pray for divine healing for Mazen Nandekano. We pray for divine revelation for Mazen Nandekano. We pray for divine freedom for Mazen Nandekano very soon. No evil shall befall him. 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 We pray for long life for him. He will be alive and he will raise the flag of Biafra. Thank you so much for watching. No weapon formed or fashioned against us as Biafran shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister Mazi Simon shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Supreme Mazen Nandekano shall prosper. Thank you so much for being part of this program. I will see you again tomorrow, same time. Stay blessed and may Chukwu Okike Abia Magana and protect all of us. Thank you so much and stay safe. Thank you.
Bye.